We're done, man.
You know, I wanted to ask you a personal question.
Yeah.
I have a constant struggle battling myself. You know, like,
That's what I was
I think at one point in my career, I just lost a lot of confidence. And you know, I have people saying, "Oh man, yeah, you're this, you're that." It's different when they see it, but if you don't see it for yourself, I don't think it's worth nothing.
Yeah, I could finish every sentence that you were about to say. Here's the biggest thing that happened to me, is I had lost, you know, X amount of fights by submission in the second round, right around 7 minutes of the fight, dominated up till then. I go, this just isn't physical. I got a mental problem, and I'm finding out where it's happening. So I treated it like an alcoholic, where, you know, the first thing I had to do was admit I got a problem and ask for help. And I went in and saw a guy, a sports psychology guy. One of the huge things that I realized that everybody's going through it. I used to think there was something wrong with me. I used to be really embarrassed about it. And, you know, I talked to Randy Couture about it. And Randy said that the one thing that he learned is that he could never defeat it. He could never defeat the second guessing or the negative voice in his head. And that he just learned, I just got to learn to compete with it. I can't kill this off. I got to compete with it.
When doubt seeps in, you got two roads. You can take either road. You can go to the left or you can go to the right. And believe me, you know, they'll tell you failure is not an option. That is ridiculous. Failure is always an option. Failure is the most readily available option at all times, but it's a choice. You can choose to fail, you can choose to succeed. And if we can plant seeds and let him know, move your feet, keep your hands up, stay off the bottom, that is the road to victory. Or self-doubt and negative talk, and that is the road to failure. But failure is always there, and it's okay to recognize that.
I mean, if I could leave you with anything today in my own journey through this, it's one, it's okay, and two, it's normal. And as athletes, and especially as men, as male athletes, we hate to admit weakness, even to ourselves. And when you're dealing with something, you get some kind of a hiccup, yeah, first thing, acknowledge it, like you just did. The only thing that changes is the environment. Just to give you guys an example, it's a very famous study done. This gentleman brings in a long 2x4. He sets the 2x4 down and has a group like this, and he asks random people to walk the 2x4 heel to toe. So they lay the 2x4 on the mat, everybody gets up, and they walk it like it's no big thing, right? Big deal. He brings in 2 big step ladders. He hangs the 2x4 across the ladders, and he asks them who's ready to walk it. Nobody raises their hand. The environment changed, but the act doesn't. And on game day, environment changes. Why? Because they put a referee in there, make you take your t-shirt off, they bring in Uncle Dana. It's the same thing. It's the same 2x4. It's the same ring. We got a guy going into battle tomorrow. And believe me, he's got his game face on, but he's scared too. So many times we try to find the right emotion. What emotion is going to help you? This is what helps you. Forward motion, getting your legs back, getting up off the bottom, working the whole time. Those are actions. Not one of those was an emotion. Anger, happiness, sad, fear, scared. Not one of those is going to get adjudged and mark your name. This is what marks your name. Actions.